Hello, my darling Aries. It's your girl Kat, aka Luminary Mystic, coming on here to give you your vibe check slash energy forecast for April 2023. This is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So we're just gonna get started in preparing for this reading. This is a general reading for the air sign. I'm sorry. Well, some of you may be dealing with the air sign, okay, or may have air in your chart, but this is for the fire sign of Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Um, the messages here, since this is a general reading, may not resonate with you. If it doesn't resonate with you, make sure to check your other placements or other videos I may have. There may be a message there for you. If you like this video and like my reading style, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Um, as well as if you'd like to have a one-on-one with me or connect with me, please make sure to check the description box. All the links as to how my website, Instagram, are on there where you can follow me and interact with me. I give away tons of free readings um, a month. All right. I feel like I have to shuffle this quite a bit. I usually don't shuffle or separate this as much, simply because I feel that there's a duality here with Aries. Aries, there is an energy surrounding you about being nervous about taking the next step forward. Some of you may be nervous about taking next step forward within relationships, like romantic relationships, maybe friendships turned romantic, or actually finding someone. Although this is not a love reading, I feel that the general energy for Aries is that you've come out of a funk. You've come out of maybe some stagnant energy, maybe some overthinking about a certain situation. A lot of you are still releasing an ex, releasing trauma, but I think that you have a clearer picture of what you want, and you are actively going forward in your manifestations, and that actually ties in to a general energy read that I did for the collective for all star signs. So picking up on that energy, I feel that some of you have really not just made a decision to move forward in one area in your life, but this is a long time coming. I feel like a lot of you have, if let's say, if there are 7 areas of your life, seven, right? Whatever they may be, like love, career, health, family, um, spirituality, whatever that may be, finances, career, whatever that may be, you are actively looking to change all of them. This is a 180 energy, and it's not only because we're in Aries season. Well, happy birthday, Aries. I don't think I said that. Happy birthday, Aries. um, but it looks like there's like you are putting so much effort going forward into this whole life change. We're talking about like 4 areas. Like some of you are focusing on career, love, um, and home life. So some of you may be saying, okay, well, you know what? I have a person of interest. I'm going to go forward with them. I know what I want to do with my business now, or what I want to do in my current job, or I want to change jobs. And I also have decided that I'm going to settle down and have roots here. This is how my life is going to play out. I think after some time of confusion, okay, and time of really deep introspecting and healing, that you've actually come to the conclusion of you're gonna settle down on your terms with certain things. So that's a great energy to have. Let's see what the spirit has to say regarding April 2023. What can we expect? And some of you have been in your head about a certain connection or certain movement forward when it comes to, even like home life, career, but I think this pertains more to a relationship and a connection. You have an inner knowing about how these things are going to play out, because I feel that there has been a shift in perspective when it comes to your spirituality. You're more grounded in your spirituality. You have really taken the time to connect with your higher selves and whatever you believe in, okay? And you're really following the path and being guided to do that, but your intuition has gone up. You've risen the vibration. And your ability to see, with your inner knowing. So Spirit is saying that April is the decisions that you're making now in April is everything, like this whole month is going to be decision after decision, but you're ready for it because you're more in tune with your inner self, with your higher self. I'm sorry, and you have an inner knowing. So your discernment is on point, but Spirit is asking for you to trust in your intuition and trust in the process. Okay, so a lot of the answers that you will have, or the outcomes that will come about, right? The decisions you make are going to be coming from an intuitive place. Instead of you asking, specifically, you're feeling stuck, you're actually going to be like, you know what, I trust in my ability to discern, and I trust in what my intuition is saying, and my gut feeling is saying that this is the right choice for me. So, Spirit is saying decision making in April is going to be huge for you, but you're not afraid of it because you trust in yourself and in your ability to choose the right thing for you. Spirit also wants to remind you that you are divinely guided and protected, and whatever decision you decide to make, or you choose whatever path you choose to take, is the right one because you've been guided to. What other messages or energies are surrounding Aries, Sun, Rising, and Venus for the month of April 2023? I love this because I feel that there's been lots of change, relaxation. Okay, some of you are still battling. See, I was about to say, some of you are still battling a certain situation. Um, you've been very introspective. You've been up in your head about a certain situation when it comes to a person. Some of you may be a relationship. Some of you, it may be like you're overthinking, overanalyzing. Spirit is asking you to take some time to relax this month as well. Okay. Do things that bring you relaxation and joy and calm. Maybe helping you stay more grounded, whether that be meditation, yoga, maybe even go get some massages, anything that causes you to have like a state of relaxation. I think part of this journey, especially for you, Aries, especially for those of you that are looking to make a really huge change in your life. Spirit is saying we don't need to be this tightly wound. You've learned about self-care. There we go. Your approach to how you treat yourself, how you live your life, the things that you do for yourself have changed in the last year and a half, I believe. And Spirit is saying, continue to whatever you've learned, continue to do. Like whatever you learned about yourself within self care, like I need this. My needs are important. Like I need to take, you know, an hour a day, let's say, or 15 minutes a day, or whatever, a day of a week to just really do nothing, to ground myself, to do something for myself, because it makes me feel good because I need to take care of myself when that wasn't the case before. And you saw that creating that balance really actually helped you. For some of you, you may have, and this is specifically for those of you that are looking for. Um, those of you that are struggling with making a decision about moving forward in a connection, I feel that some of you may fear getting rejected by someone, or if you're leveling up in commitment, like if you are single and you have someone of interest, um, you are wanting to move forward with them, you're wanting to express yourself, which is difficult, right? For some of you, it's very difficult um, to express your emotions or how you're feeling. I think a lot of you are afraid of this person rejecting you. Even those of you that are single and don't have a person of interest, you are afraid of putting yourself out there in a romantic sense because you're afraid of rejection. Um, but Spirit is saying that this situation, whatever the situation is regarding love or relationship or reconciliation, for some of you is reconciliation, there is hope in this relationship. There is hope in this situation. Don't give up on hope. You also have an inner knowing here. So listen to what your inner self is saying, okay? What your highest self is saying, because you are being divinely guided as to what you're supposed to be doing. So I think that a lot of you actually do realize that this connection with this person, or this change in connection, or the way, even if you don't have anybody that you have like in mind for connection, even you moving forward in being receptive to change, like I've been single for a long time. Now I'm gonna go out there and really put myself out there to find a partner. I think that that is also, a little bit scary for some of you, especially if you're coming out of releasing lots of trauma surrounding relationships and love, vulnerability, intimacy. Some of you may have trouble with intimacy, but Spirit is advising you to remain hopeful. So the themes for April are hope, which is a beautiful energy to have, inner knowing, which is about your intuition and about your decision making, and relaxation. So there may be also a focus of self-care this month as well. Um, or doing things that are more things that bring you joy, things that bring you relaxation, reprieve, things that really help you re-energize and help you live your best life. Let's get some messages. Okay, I didn't cheat, that came out. It says, be bold and strong, for you are the creator of your own destiny. Look within, you find everything you need there. Burst forth from your cocoon and fly. The sky is the limit if you follow your heart and your inner guidance. And your own inner guidance. Listen to what others say, but do not blindly follow their advice. This goes with inner knowing. Okay, this is about listening to yourself, and it's okay to make a bold move when it comes to something that you want, especially if you're trying to communicate with someone that you love, or if you're trying to be more expressive as to how you feel. It doesn't necessarily have to be in a romantic sense. This could be about um, placing boundaries, okay, expressing your wants and needs in all your relationships, in your inner circle, your family members, your loved ones, your friends, your romantic partners, whomever. But Spirit is saying that this month, with this inner knowing, with all this knowledge that you have, and the way that you've been taking care of yourself is amazing, okay? Spirit is saying, you know what? Remain hopeful and move forward. Aries, you're known to being bold. You're known to being impulsive, but I feel a lot of you have been scaling back on that impulsivity and really like saying, you know what, I gotta relax with that. Okay, this hasn't worked for me before. Let me try my best. So kudos to you. It's not the easiest thing to do. The Spirit is saying, listen, there may be some people in your ear about a certain connection, about a certain circumstance, about how you should live your life. And it's okay, you can honor people's opinions, but you are the master of your own universe. You ultimately decide who and what people are in your life, what you accept, okay, and what you don't accept. And the decisions you make should be based on yourself and your inner knowing. So there may be some people who may want to guide you, which is fine, be open to conversation, be open to opinions, but that doesn't mean that you're going to follow them blindly. This is your life. I don't know why I feel like I have to say this. This is your life. This is how you should live it. Some people may have opinions as to how you should live your life or what you should do. And it's okay to get advice. You can value people's opinions, but ultimately it is your decision as to what you do in your life. And you're able to kind of guide yourself. And not saying, God puts people, or the universe puts people in your way to help you with certain situations, whether it's to learn from something or to move on from something or to move forward in something. And Spirit is saying you have the power of discernment, you have the inner knowing here. Pay attention to the signs, pay attention to what your gut feeling is saying. Okay, if we've learned anything from this really introspective time, is that you do make good decisions, regardless. If you think back to the decisions you made in the past, see how many of those were influenced by what you wanted to do or influenced by what other people have wanted you to do. And it may not come from a bad place from a lot of these people, but it's saying let's not follow people blindly anymore. You are able to get this going for you. Okay. That's for some of you, not all of you. Every challenge provides an opportunity to discover a deepening meaning to life. Each challenge can be a gateway to something greater. Use your intuitive and creative powers. Many solutions exist. Move beyond fear and you'll discover that there are no limits, apart from the limits that we ourselves have placed. So I was just talking about this. It's ironic that that came out. This is all about you basically taking control, being bold and strong in your belief, in what you want, okay? And Spirit is reminding you that, we may be overthinking, we may be, or you may be overthinking, you may be in your head about a connection, about a move, about progression of some kind. The Spirit is saying, it's time. We've done all the work. Let's let go of those old mind frames, okay, those old way of thinkings, because this is how we get all the abundance that you're seeking. So I feel that things are going to move really quickly for you, Aries. There's going to be lots of change simultaneously. Like you've made decisions about situations, about people, about um, love, about family, about career, about living situation. I think that at least four of those things are tied together. So I think that as you're stabilizing yourself in different ways, you're going to move forward in relationships. You're going to reconcile with a lot of people, um, and you're going to move forward. So this is such a beautiful, beautiful energy to be in, because I feel that this month you're actually going to be planting your roots. Okay, we got a few. We're just going to take the top one. The heart is the true seat of power, so just love everyone involved, and all will unfold gracefully on it in its own. An angel watches over you with patience, love, and perseverance. All will work out fine. Be guided by the wisdom of your heart. Yes, your inner knowing. Okay. Spirit is reminding you your inner knowing. So you have an inner knowing about a situation, a person, a circumstance. Um, but just listen to yourself. Be hopeful. Remain hopeful in these situations. Let's get some more insight. Make possible time checks and messages from Spirit. Thank you. Let's see. The first one is full moon eclipse conclusions are within reach. Some of you are on the brink of really moving forward, like you're cycling out of lots of old energies, ways of thinking, and entering into new ones, or finally moving forward, okay, having progress, like I said, cycling in or out, meaning that you are really committed to this change and you are going to have some, um, you're going to actually, and I'm going to say this again, I know it's repetitive, I'm sorry. You're going to be closing out cycles, people, situations. And that's good because the conclusions are within reach, meaning that your answers, the cycling out of everything is going to come, like the answers that you've been asking, I'm sorry, answers to questions that you've been asking, spirit, okay, and confirmation of certain things. You're going to get even things that you've been wondering about, things that you've been releasing, whether it be from a past relationship, trauma, all this inner know, all this education. Right? You're going to get so educated. It's like you're in a crash course of what is your life, right? You're going to be getting like the final answers to everything that's going to help you move forward. And the way that you're going to get these answers is by your inner knowing. Things are going to click and they're going to make sense. I don't know if I make much sense, but you'll make sense. Okay. A win-win outcome is in the forecast, full moon in Libra. So whenever the full moon is in Libra, that may be significant. You may be dealing with the Libra or have Libra in your chart. Um, this is great because it's all about justice, the scales. So I feel that if you're looking to reconcile with someone, especially if you're looking to reconcile with someone, it's a win-win for you. I think there's a positive outcome. The answers you need are coming. Another full moon in Gemini, so this is Gemini season. Libra season can also be significant for you, but this is Gemini season. This is right around the corner. This is May, June energy. So you got conclusions are within reach. The answers you need are coming. So I think, like I said, for a lot of things that you've been asking for, a lot of guidance, clarity that you've been asking spirit for, during this time, is coming into a conclusion. Like you are getting more information, you are getting the answers that you need or that you've been seeking. And one card that also came out is work through your fears. That's also a message for you. New moon in Scorpio may be a significant date for you as well. You may be dealing or wanting to connect with a Scorpio, or may have Scorpio within your chart somewhere. But spirits remind you work through your fears. Remain hopeful. Remain hopeful. Meditate and contemplate new moon in Pisces. that may have been significant or will be significant. Um, Also, Pisces season, we just ended Pisces season, could have been a time where you were meditating and contemplating life, okay? And that's all about relaxation. I think a lot of you were grounding. I had said that earlier in the reading. So, overall, for April, I feel that there's lots of forward movement in several aspects of your life, several aspects in your life in which you have been actively working on achieving um, radical change at your pace. And it's been a very introspective time for you where you're fighting or resisting the urge to be impulsive and to kind of like do what you've always done before. But you have really shown your strength in this last year and a half. And, you know, this is a beautiful energy to have. It's like connecting with yourself, continue the self-care, okay? Inner knowing, divine guidance, you or whatever decision you make is the right decision for you. Remain hopeful in your situation. Spirit is reminding you to be bold and powerful. I'm sorry, be bold and strong. You are powerful. Um, you know, it was all about these having these full circle moments, okay, that were challenging, right? To have you having you introspect and reflect on your life and having um, to make changes, okay, moving forward, okay, from things that no longer serve you, maybe over analyzing, overthinking, but Spirit is reminding you, listen, everything is within reach. The answers are within reach, okay? You have taken the time to reconnect with your higher self and to create and uphold these standards and boundaries for yourself. You're a work in progress. We all are. You've made tons of progress, and a lot of the things that you have been learning and healing from are closing out and coming full circle this month, but there is something about a reconciliation with someone who may be a Libra, Gemini, or Scorpio. I'm getting Scorpio really heavy, that you're gonna have success in. So anybody that you've been kind of like debating whether or not to move forward with or from or closing out these things is a win-win. Whatever you decide to do in regard to these situations is going to have a positive effect and a positive outcome, along with a lot of the um, things that you're closing out from and releasing and moving on from. There's going to be lots of clarity. And with that clarity comes the ability to finally let go of whatever remnants of whatever energies you may have. All right, my darling Aries, if you like this video, please make sure to like and subscribe. If you like a personalized reading with me, make sure to look at the description box below. My website is listed as well as my Instagram. Until the next time, take care.